So this is like a part two, a surprise part two, man. I can barely conceal a part two. And you know what I'm saying, man. I'll try to be as stationary as possible, man. Remember this guitar from last week? Do you recognize it, man? The Airline brand, Montgomery Ward. Remember when I was talking to you guys in the beginning of last week's episode, right? About when I first heard about Airline guitars in the early, you know what I mean, days of eBay. So like 1999, 2000-ish. You know what I mean? I was, you know what I mean, following this beautiful Airline Valco guitar, man. This is before anybody even heard of the White Stripes, before people even knew about Jack White, man. Right? I was following eBay. It was up to about $100, you know what I mean? And Sopranos was on, you know what I'm saying? I forgot. The auction was about to end. Like 8:30 or whatever it was. You know what I mean? I totally fucking forgot. The auction, it closed. It was like $150, man. Bummer, man. Because that guitar today is worth like $1,000 at least. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the kind of guitar that Jack White has. The one kind that Jack White has named after a blues artist. You know what I mean? It's a special top-end model. You know what I mean? This is one that was like a 2 pickup gold foil, you know, one cutaway, you know what I mean? Beautiful electric guitar. You know? It wasn't top of the line Airline, because the top of the line Airline and Supros had like, you know, Gumby headstocks, you know what I mean? Going either way, man. Supro, National, Airline, all manufactured, you know what I mean, by a company called Valco in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And they came up with, you know what I mean, first they were those slide guitars. They came up with making guitars out of like fiberglass or Resoglass, they called it. You know what I mean? Fiberglass top guitars. You know what I'm saying, man? And, you know, the Airline, of course, was distributed by Montgomery Ward House brand. We talked about that last week. I showed you that guitar. You know what I mean? The surprise part, too. So after I was done filming the monologue for last week, man, I went upstairs. And I checked eBay. I said, you know, I wonder if I can get one of those guitars reasonably today, man. How much it cost? Last time I looked, they were like $700-800 for one that was fucked up. You know what I mean? Missing shit, like, you know, all fucking bashed in and shit, man. You know what I mean? Pickups changed out, yeah. So I found about the same thing, you know what I mean? And I did like some deeper searching. I found somebody, mystery guitar. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, mystery guitar, and it looked pretty familiar in the picture. And in the description it said it might be an airliner guitar. It didn't even say airline. It might be an airliner. It wasn't even part of the title, man. You know, because the logo was broken off the headstock, man. You know what I'm saying? So Bobby G bid an incredibly low amount for this guitar, and I went to bed. You know, I figured somebody's gonna find out about this. And I woke up the next morning, I checked the auction, and I owned the guitar, man. And there it is. Look at it. Just look at it. You see that, man? You see that? Oh. And it's in perfect condition, people. It's in gorgeous condition, man. And all the little stickers and stuff are perfect condition, too, man. And it's like, it's flawless. I got the original case, man. The only thing that's missing is this. And the original bridge has been swapped out. We'll talk all about that, because I'm a talker. And I'm a bullshit walker. So I'm going to flip you around. And we're going to get the second dose of Airline. Remember I said it. Second dose, man. Am I an addict? I'm not an addict, man. But I love guitars, man. So I'm going to flip you up, man. Flip you around, too. That's like my two Airlines. You can count on me no matter where you go. Oddly, more connected than one would think, other than the Montgomery Ward, you know what I mean, branded, you know what I'm saying? Kay bought Valco and probably bankrupted the company. A little tidbit for you, man. A lot of, like, crazy K fans are also Valco fans. I found that to be the case, people. Speaking of being the case, this is the case, man. It's in fucked up condition, but it's the original one and it's done its job. Because despite the fact that this thing is in fucking horrible condition, the guitar inside is in beautiful condition, man. And that's the sign of a great case, man. A case that sacrificed, man. You know what I mean? A case that's worn. A case that's lived. And it's given all for. It's like the Secret Service of the guitar now. Get lost. Case. Let's talk about the guitar. So here we are, man. Now, you can see that this bridge is not original. And you can see that there's these little circles. I don't know if you can really see them well. Let's try to get a better view where the bridge. See that right there? See those little circles? Little crop circles there. See them there? That's where the bridge originally was. It was like a floating bridge with these two independent little pieces. I'll show you some pictures in a minute. And this was put on there because it was probably easier. It probably lost one of the legs to it. This is beautiful. It's got gold foil pickups, man. You know, the Supro and this particular Airline had this same guitar out at the same time. Supro had a nice, beautiful white headstock with a Gumby shape on it and a black Supro plastic logo on it. Other than that, it was the same exact instrument. I'll show you some pictures. I'll try to dig some out of that Supro I'm talking about to match it up. Now, Supro and Airline both, you know what I'm saying, are currently produced by different companies. Because one company bought the Supro, you know what I mean, name primarily do amps. I don't know, 20 years ago. Around the same time, Eastwood Guitars bought, you know what I'm saying, the rights to do the guitars for Airline. The Airline logo, man. So they're both making them, you know what I'm saying, but they're making it out of wood. Solid body. This is like a hollow body deal, man. You know, this is detachable penis, man. You take the shit apart. And you know, you pop those little caps off and unscrew it and take the whole thing apart. It's gorgeous, too. It's got everything, man. Look at that. It's got the little thing. These are all made in 65. Supposedly, that's what the 5 stands for. I don't know, man. Sometimes I think they're made a little earlier than that. You know, it's like 64. And they just got a whole thing, man. Keep myself tidy. Anyhow, so there it is, man. We talked, we squawked, we walked, we cried. You know what I mean? Now let's learn a little bit more about it. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring you into the library learning room over there at the computer. You know what I mean? We'll log on the internet. That's what poor people don't have the internet do. They go to the library. But they're still libraries, man. That's what they do, man. Anyway, we're going to do it up. We're going to go check it out. We'll get educated together. It'll be peaceful. And we'll find out, man. What about these holes, Ma? Who was my father? I was your father, Luke. Peace be with you. So what's going on, my good people? You ready to learn a little bit? You got your thinking caps on? I'm glad. Let's learn a little bit together. Now, this right here, we're looking at a listing on Reverb. Somebody selling this particular instrument in excellent condition like we have. This person, unlike the seller we bought it off of eBay from, knows what they have and they know what it's worth. Our guy was like, not really sure. Hey, man, I think it's called Airliner. Give me like $150 and like a pack of cigarettes, man. Or 3 smokes and like a lighter, man. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. This guy is professional. You know, he knows the drill. He knows the lingo, man. He knows that this is an Airline Resoglass single cutaway from 1965. It's red. No shit, bro. By Valco. It's an extremely rare model. It's a collector's fucking piece. Give me $1,700 and $40 million shipping and get fucking lost, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like a fucking nice used car, man, in my fucking neighborhood, man. You know what I'm saying, man? That's like an old, like, 1995 Sentra. You know what I'm saying? That's gold, man. Let's talk about, you know what I mean, this particular model is, you know what I mean? We're talking about the Airline one versus the Supro one. Now, they're going for the same thing on the market. Like I said, the Supro one was the actual house brand for Valco. On the retail market today, they're going for about the same. You know what I'm saying? In really good condition. Now, oddly enough, this particular one right here, it's got the beautiful neck. You know what I'm saying? It's almost reverse of ours. You know what I'm saying? Like a negative kind of image with the white neck and the black thing on there, man. It looks great. It's gorgeous. A gorgeous instrument right there. You know what I'm saying? This is the more desirable to me, the look, man. You know what I'm saying? But the Airline, right now, the Valco, the Airlines are sort of, you know what I mean, a little hotter because of the Jack White connection, especially the red and whites, man. It's just the way it is, man. It's like a Hofner, you know what I mean? Bass is worth more than like a Hofner guitar from 1961. Just because, man. That's what it was, famous for. David Bowie played a Supro, though, man. This is the close-up of that Supro we were talking about. You can see that he got a different bridge on his also. You know what I mean? The two pneumatics put on there. It's better to bridge all together, you know what I'm saying? This is like probably 10 times better than our guitar is going to be, but I don't want that better brand. I want it like authentic looking, you know what I mean? So this is what, we're going for, man. You see that bridge on there? You see it? You see it? That's what we're going for. This is our guitar. You know what I mean? Good, excellent condition, example of our guitar. You can see the headstock. Just a regular headstock like we got. White plastic Airline on there. Now, Eastwood Guitars bought the Airline, you know what I mean, line, trademark, 15 years ago. The first thing they did was made a whole slew of replacement parts, you know what I mean, especially logos for the amps and for the guitars and for everything, you know what I'm saying? Because they're all plastic and they're all cracked off, bro. So Eastwood made them out of metal, you know what I'm saying? They're selling them now for $30. I think they were $19.99 when they first came out. I don't want one that's metal, man. I don't want one that's metal. I want one that's plastic. So I looked online. I found somebody who's selling reproductions, fully made in plastic. I don't know. Might be a metal one that he's painted plastic. I don't know. But it's $10 cheaper than the Eastwood one, so I'm going to buy it. I'll report back to you. I'll give you the seller's name. If it's good, if it's crap, I'll give you the seller's name also. So let's take a better look here at this here instrument. This is a more desirable in my opinion. It's got the gold foils, just like we got. This is the bridge. See that bridge? That word, the desirable bridge, man. See that it's got the individual feet. They get lost. You know what I'm saying? But luckily, you know what I mean. We got all the knobs and switches and shit. You know what I'm saying, man? Everything's good. There's another great, beautiful. Look at that clam shot, man. Look at that clam shot of that beautiful instrument, man. I'm so glad that we got one in great condition. Now these pickups. This isn't the only kind of pickups it came with. I think it only ran like 64, 65, 66. I think that's the production, years on this particular guitar. Had like 3 different kind of pickups. This is the other kind of pickup. It's like a silver top, man. It's just like flat silver on here. There's also ones that kind of look like a PAF. It's got like, like the Jack White kind of pickup. It looks like a PAF. I don't know what's in there. I don't have a picture of that on this particular guitar because I didn't really look that hard, but you can see a better look at the silver tops. They would just have like, the pole pieces here. You see better look at that. Look at that. This is really the bridge that we want, man. You know what I'm saying? It's got like these graduated legs and everything. And I'm telling you that these bridges are really expensive. I went on eBay, sold items in the past 6 months. And I've seen 2 of them sell for $150 each, man. No shit, man. That's a lot of money, man. Supro, Airline, both use these on some models. You know what I'm saying, man? Let's take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? This particular one's just a line right across. There's 2 different ones. There's one that's kind of like low to the ground. There's one a little higher up. Doesn't matter to me which one we get, man. This is just basically what I'm shooting after. You know what I mean? This is what I'm going to make because I got good pictures of it. You know what I mean? This is the feet. That's really what we got to, work on. The top, I'm just going to go through AliExpress. Find a couple cheap rosewood, jazz, guitar bridges. That kind of look like that top. You know what I mean? Buy a bunch of them. This we're going to try to make out of like pieces. You know what I mean? Different hardware components. I found a whole different kinds of, things on the internet. I'm going to buy a couple of them and I'll report back to you. You know what I'm saying? The flywheels, like just get a set of, Gibson. I think I even have a couple in the drawer. You know what I mean? ABR bridge flywheels. You know what I'm saying? This is what the bottom of the originals looked like. It's like a weird, like graduated conical washer. You know what I mean? With a little screw, like a 1032 screw. Of course, this could be metric. So we'll just put like a number, like a metric 4, I guess, M4. See the bottom of that? It's like a screw going up there, the 1032 screw. Going into this little piece here. Now you can buy this little a real one, a Supro one off the internet, $50 also. You can buy a repro, I think for $50-$60 from France or something like that too. I'm gonna spend probably like $3 or $4 tops on a rosewood bridge. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get these little pieces maybe like $10. So wish me luck, man. I'll see you when the parts come in. We'll talk about our victories and losses and all the things we gotta talk about. Peace be with you. Look after yourself.
Oh, dear customer, Please contact local congressman. Stop embargo of Chinese good. Embargo affect American businessmen as well. All your parts floating in ocean. Please help. Call your congressman. Oh. Seriously, man. Anyway, finally got some parts floating through, man. This is the American part first. We'll talk about this, man. Get a good look at it, because I told you a couple times, I think, in the previous moments in this video, in the quiet time, that this is supposed to be made out of plastic, man. I thought it was, man. I thought wrong, man. This looks like it's made out of metal. Looked at my invoice, it just says white. Maybe I was wrong, man. Maybe it's supposed to be metal all along. Maybe it's really a Eastwood part, man. I don't know, man. You can see it's definitely metal. You hear it? That's metal, man. It's real heavy, man. I'll take this to the pawn shop, man. Don't fit. But it's got those big... It's got those big... See that big... See that big hook, man? You see that hook there, man? It's like... O.J. Simpson hook, man. Come on, Ron Goldman. I'll stab you with this airline, motherfucker. That's some bad taste, man. Anyway... Fuck Ron Goldman, man. Really. Put this in there. Let's talk about this part in the middle. See that? The rosewood top, man. The rosewood top we're talking about right now. The rosewood top, man. I told you before on Reverb, there's somebody who got a listing for new old stock ones, $60, man. $60, you believe that? I believe that bullshit, man. This I got for like $6 delivered, man. I think it was like actually $4 and $2 shipping. You know what I'm saying? Needs a little bit of mineral oil, that rosewood top. But look at this, man. Look at that dimple on it. See that dimple on the box, man? See that dimple? The dimple's like almost the same, man. See that dimple, man? Looks perfect, man. Look at that. You cave just like your father. You're all humped out. Now we just got to mathematically, you know what I mean? Carve those little string grooves in there, right? That's all we got to do, man. That's good, man. I mean, that's one load off, man. Take a look at these. This is like counterfeit coin, man. You know what I'm saying? These are real cheesy. Definitely imported. I don't like them. So we got a set here. This is an all-part set. ABR, you know what I mean, style. Thumb wheels. It's like a brand new Mercury dime, man, doesn't it? Like a brand new old silver Mercury dime. Proof, uncirculated. MS65. MS70. This coin could be yours right now. If you're a home shopper, here's Tootie. Toot toot. Listen to me, man. The original ones, though, on the K1, Valco one. Sorry, man. I'm losing my fucking mind. They actually have like a Telecaster knob style knurling on them, man. They're all knurled out in a Telecaster way, man. I just want you to be totally educated. This is the VIP, man. Most important part, man. Very important part, man. I found this. I found my soulmate, man. This is a metric automotive part, man. You know what I'm saying? From bellmetric.com, man. And I measured on this little getter, man. You see this old getter, man? You can see here. I want you to see it. I want you to see it. See? And there's like a circle. See that? Nah, you can see it. See that circle? I measured the diameter of that circle to get the old base size. And this is the correct base size, man. I got it correct. And so what we're going to do, we're going to take this guy. We're going to take a piece of Gorilla tape. Gorilla duct tape. We're going to put this guy on like this. And I got some M4 screws. Now, originally they were 1032s. But this is a 4-thread because it's an import piece, man. I want to use those thumb wheels. It's about the same, man. Look-wise, man. Look-wise, man. I'm going to put this right in the middle, man. Right in the middle like a flagpole. On top of that tape. Right in the middle on top of the tape. A couple of little pieces, man. Finish off the whole room, man. These are little rubber number 4 metric washers. And this is number 4 finishing cup washers. This is like actually for like, I believe, like RC planes, man. See, that's what they look like, man. You want to touch them? Put your hand in the bowl. You can touch the fish. They like you. What we're going to do is we're going to take this little washer, man. We're going to put the finishing washer on top of it, man. I'm carefully. Cover it up like a hat, man. Like a bald man wearing a hat, man. Do a good job, man. Nice for the people, you know what I mean? This is just a dry run, you know what I'm saying? Just a dry run. We're going to put a little tiny bit of hot glue on top of that. It's going to have You know what I mean? Adhesive already that's sticking to it. We just want everything to go down there. We're just going to stick this guy all the way down, man. All the way down. It's going to look beautiful. And because of the power of technology, I can snap my fingers and show you what I mean. Like that. Please. Do you see that? Do you see it? Can you appreciate it? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it like I feel it? You know what I'm saying, man? I sort of sanded off the bottom to make it look, you know what I mean? That way it's not scratch nothing up, and it looks a little old too. So let's unwrap this guy and mock it up real quick. I want to see what it looks like, man. I want to see what it looks like. You know, I'm excited. Do you see that? Are you witnessing it with me? Oh, makes me happy. It makes me feel all warm inside. So now's the time, man. Let's unwrap this little package here, man. Little tight bond in these holes, man. Just stick it in, man. Right? Peace be with you. Clamp down there. Went together like clockwork, people. Had to drill out two of those little holes, though, man. They had little former sticks in there, man. Now we got all clamped up. Got a piece of wax paper on there holding it down. Keep it clamped for a little while. Let it set in there, man. A little tight bind in here, man. Make this permanent, man. So in the meantime, man, we got a very, very, very bone dry piece of rosewood here, man. This is very bone dry. I think you need to wet your whistle, son. Let's put a little bit of mineral oil on this, man. You know what I'm saying? Let it seep. Let it set. Let it suture. You know what I'm saying, man? Just let it be, man. See you in a little bit of while. Guten Tag. Guten Tag, internet friend. It's the next day. Last night I greased this girl up so wonderful that it looked like I just eaten a whole bucket of KFC by myself, man. My hands were all, ugh, and then I came back a little while and I greased it up again. I didn't even wipe it off. I just left it there all greasy. And I come back today, 12 hours later, about this nice chocolate Hershey bar brown. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it should look, man. Also took that little clamp off this girl. You know what I'm saying? No huss, no fuss. It looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. So let's loosen these strings. Take out an old, you know what I'm saying, yardstick and measure 12th fret. And then find out the exact approximation where this thing goes. You know what I'm saying? Put her in there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go over this girl right now quickly with some furniture polish. Followed by a little bit of cornable wax. I'm saying we're to get it all waxed up. You know what I'm saying? This fretboard, when you got all strings loosened, all the notes ring true. It doesn't look like there's any kind of, you know, neck problems. We're just going to, you know what I mean, grease this up with some mineral oil real quick. You know, we're going to do some maintenance work. You know what I'm saying? Get some cornable wax on here. You know what I'm saying? Back where you get it all waxed up too, man. Got a little bit of maintenance to do on this girl. Keep her new looking for the next 10 generations, man. See you in a minute. Now, right before we put the wax on the headstock, we got some, you know, we wear on this headstock that really the rest of the body does not have. You know what I mean? It's really, you know what I mean, an anomaly for this guitar. Got a red Sharpie here. This is a double-sided Sharpie, man. A little tiny, fine guy and a regular old guy. It's a real Sharpie, so it's real strong, you know. We're just going to carefully touch this up right before we put the wax on here, man. I'm going to see when we're all real sheeny and shiny. You know what I'm saying? We're all real sheeny and shiny. Just about to put the wax on it. And I noticed something here. It's got this sort of crinkle in the binding, man. You see that? That is crinkled in there, man. So I'm going to take this back off, man. I don't want to do it. But I have to do it, man. So I'll see you with the back off, man. We'll try to get that binding fixed. Got it cracked open, man. Look at all these little fiberglass pieces, man. Breathe in deeply. It's like time untouched, man. You know what I mean? Look at this. Look at the electronicals, man. Look at the electronicals, man. Mint condition, man. Mint condition. I'm not even gonna really mess with that, man. We'll give that a little spray real quick. You know what I mean? Some air, maybe. Not even some cleaner, just air. Anyway, let's fix this. You know what I'm saying? This sort of like this middle binding thing. It's like a little piece, man. See that, man? It comes up, man. We don't want it to come up, though. There's some parts where it's bent in. We want to fix that. Fix it. Fix it perfect, man. See when it's fixed. Closed up again. Got to clean out those electronics as a bonus. Got this down flat. As flat as we could, you know what I'm saying? At least it's over it, you know what I mean? It's not like stuck in there. It looks like somebody cracked this girl open and look at her gizzards. Get a pot coat, something like that 20 years ago. Put her away dirty and wet. You know what I'm saying? Wrong thing to do. Let's continue with our waxing and I'll see when we're all shony, sheeny, shiny. You old shony, sheeny, shiny friends. It's all glimmery, glossy. Super shiny. Like almost glassy. Beautiful, man. So we got that little bridge sitting on there. Got the strings a little tightened. We have it in the right place. We've measured it out correctly from the 12th fret where it needs to be. So the strings are all spaced correctly. We've got the needle file set out. Got this real special needle file out. It's very, very thin. It's like a razor's edge, man. So let's carve them grooves in there, man. Carve them grooves into that bridge, man. I'll see you in a super second, man. See you in a super Sunday. Ooh, super second Sunday. See that? See that? No big, man. You just basically make sure you got the string where it's got to be. Then you move the string out of the way. Bring this guy in. He makes his little house. Then you put the string back. Blow away all the dust, man. Looks good, man. Looks great. Let's get this guy totally in tune, in tone, and I'll see you at the glamour shots, man. And after the glamour shots, we always say together, we say, peace be with you. Look after yourself. Peace be with you. Look after yourself. Peace be with you. And here it is, folks. What could be possibly a more glamorous guitar than this, man? I ask you that earnestly, man. You know what I'm saying? We totally brought the grade of this guitar from unknown mystery guitar, possibly airliner, to Valco Airline, 1965 red, $1,695 plus $250 shipping. And we've come full circle on this project, man. This is now a collector's item, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to a mystery guitar. My only complaint about it is that it's got a 22-inch scale. It's like a little toy, man. It's really kind of like a joke. But it's a beautiful looking guitar and it sounds gorgeous. Those gold foils are like fucking butter. Each, you know what I mean, knob's got its own volume. It's got its own tone. We saw that old tone cap in there that was like made out of, you know what I mean? A silk of hair from Moses. You know what I'm saying? This thing's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? We got this bridge going. It looks just like one of those $1 million Valco originals, man. You know what I'm saying? We're close enough, man. You know what I'm saying? Close enough, man. And that's what Bobby G specializes in. Just close enough, man. Close enough. You get your money back. So let's wrap this guy up, man. Let's listen to it, man. Then wish peace until each other. Peace be with you. Peace be with me. Peace be with all of us, man. There it is, folks. The Airline 2 pickup 1965 red. Gold foils. 1 cutaway. Montgomery Ward. Valco, Chicago. I said everything I possibly can say about this guitar. It'd be a wonderful instrument if it was just a little bigger scale, man. 22-inch scale, so small. It's like John Lennon's Rickenbacker 325, man. That was a little tiny baby guitar too, man. This is like a little tiny child's toy, man. It's a great little instrument, though. So I'm pretty sure some of you guys were assuming I'd come out here and I play some kind of White Stripes song, you know. I don't know anything about the White Stripes, man. I listened to the 2 songs they had. They're big songs, and I was like, I don't really remember these songs at all. And I'm not even going to bother trying to learn either one of them because, you know what I'm saying? They're really not that good. Sorry, White Stripes fans. That dude, I will say, should have stuck with that drummer, man. She had a really, really nice rack tom, man. She's a great drummer.
Other than that, man, flash in the pan, White Stripes, man. Thanks a lot for escalating the prices of these beautiful red and white guitars, Jack White. Thanks a lot. He only played his little red and white one very, very briefly. And then he got all kinds of expensive guitars. Money. So it's red and white. I'm not going to play the White Stripes. Red and white is the color Neptune, man. One of Neptune's finest heroes we haven't talked about yet is Southside Johnny Lyons, man. Southside Johnny, man, his grandfather signed this old diploma from Asbury right here. Joseph H. Lyon. It's a small world, people. It's a small world after all. So Johnny Lyons, man, I want to tell you, we love you, man. Now, I remember when I was younger, we used to be a place up in New Brunswick called the Nightclub over by Rutgers, and every time we go out there and party, at the end of the night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, they turn this song on real loud, and they turn all the lights up, and everybody had to get the fuck out of the club by the end of the song. If you weren't out of the club by the end of the song, the bouncer would come and like tap your shoulder, hey man, it's like pull you out of there, man. Everybody's out of that club by the end of the song. So here it is. I think actually Miami Steve Van Zandt wrote this song, but it's a great little jam, man. Love it. I know it's getting late, but I don't wanna go home. I know you, baby, time can wait, 'cause I don't wanna go home. Listen to the man sing his song, and I don't wanna go home. They can go, baby, all night long, 'cause I don't wanna go home. I know we had to try, reach out and touch the sky, baby. Whatever happened to you and I don't wanna go home. Hey man, Southside Johnny, wash them hands, bro. Miami Steve, wash them hands, man. And if you got any hair left up there on a little rag, man, wash that shit too. Peace be with you all, man. I have a special surprise. December is Amp Month 2, man. Amp Month 2. Are you excited? I'll try to get another episode in by the end of November. If not, we'll see you in December. Amp Month's going to be off the chain this year, man. Peace be with you, Gold Foil. We love you, man. God bless you. See you next time if there's a next time. Bye.